Good morning. Hi. It didn't take me that long to set it up this morning, which is kind of unusual and good. I better not speak too soon now, I might have forgotten something. But I thought I'd just, I actually put my hand in the bag and picked out 3 colours. And I thought I'm going to use those 3 colours to paint my portrait. But then I thought I wanted to put a yellow in when I looked at my face in this light. So I've got cadmium red, indigo blue, which I never really use. That's a cadmium red hue, indigo blue. And that's, what is that? That's some other kind of red that I never use. I just found in my bag. And then this is lemon yellow. I'll see if I can find the name for that one later. Anyway, I put in the lemon yellow myself because I thought, look, I want to have something of the warmth. Oh, here's midnight at the window. Honestly, there's always something. She's going to start mewing if I don't get her in. Right, come on. Okay. Alright, so here we are. I'm going to do a painting of my face in this morning's light here at the window. It's quite bright. I don't think I'll be able to continue looking at the camera while I'm painting. You might just get this little bit of my face. But if anyone wanted to see what I'm looking at from my viewpoint, let me know and I can send you a photograph. Alright. So there's a big lump of hair on top of my head for a start. I might start with some indigo. I know you can't see the palette now because it's on the couch. So you'll just have to get a surprise every time I bring the brush up. There's a start anyway. That's some indigo. I might put in some of that. Well, I should try the red. I don't know what it is. So it's a kind of a bluish red. A bit kind of alizarin crimsonish, I suppose. And I had thought to put some of that in my hair. Right, I'm working on Yupo paper. So it's fairly slippy, you know. So the old 2 directions of the eyebrows, I go back to that to find a way into the face. Locating the shape of the forehead by finding the edges of it, you know, the hair and the hair at the top, the hair at the side, hair at this side, and last of all the 2 darks for the eyebrow area. I'm going to continue with that. I like to put a touch of yellow into the mix in order to capture, well, it looks like it's kind of a warm colour that will read as, you know, the shadow on the skin a little bit. Be going down here. So I'm slightly tilted, and I'm slightly, I can kind of see under my nose a little bit, so my chin is lifted a little too. And there may be a touch of foreshortening, which I might not be getting fully in my nose. We'll see if I need to reduce the length of it later. maybe already I can just lift a bit off there. Of course, the Yupa just flows, it continues. The paper is very smooth, so that the water just flows on it. Anyway, I'll go back to the bigger brush. I want to just do something fairly general there. You're going to kind of lose my patience early on if I start to get pernickety. And I think it helps to be fairly broad in the marks in at the outset especially. And actually all the way through, to keep coming back to the kind of bravery, I suppose, and this kind of willingness to just place a thing down and go for it, you know, even if it may be completely off, just to do it. And you don't know, of course, in advance if it's going to be off or on. So as someone once said, the best answer or something like that is to do the thing. So I'm not sure when you do it, you can decide then. Right, I'm kind of liking the warm glow that I'm getting through putting the yellow into that red that I don't know the name of. So, because I'm liking the warm glow that's sitting on my forehead here as the light comes in. I mean, it's not particularly directly hitting my forehead. It's hitting my eyes actually. I'm feeling a right brightness in my eyes, but my forehead is a kind of a yellow ochreish hint to it. And it's morning time here, so it's morning light, the front of the house. I'm actually thinking of rearranging the furniture in the living room so that I can sit in the morning light, because we've got a corner sofa that's new since last summer, and you know, I love it. Well, new since, I suppose, just the beginning of the year we got it. And I do love it because we can all fit in it. Sorry. But I was thinking I'd like to move it to the back of the room so that I can sit. I like to sit at a table by the window and the light is low over the winter time. So everybody's away this weekend, so I might have a play about with the furniture. It involves moving a piano as well, so I need to really commit to it, because that's a heavy duty job, isn't it, moving a piano? I mean, I can just shove it from one side of the room to the other, hopefully. Without doing it or me any damage. Because I want to try the sofa at the other end of the room and then set up my table and chair at this end. And I was talking to my friend last night and she was saying, why don't you just try it anyway? Which is saying, I think it's good advice. So there's a bit like trying out something on the face that I think is right, and if it's not, then I can always change it. I guess painting is a good trial run for furniture rearranging. So I'm just kind of working my way down the face here, talking away so I can't do my mouth. What about my ear? Sure, I could do that while I'm still in chatty mode. Maybe a little bit of this cadmium red hue can come in now. I was painting with somebody yesterday and I think I left my watercolour palette there. So it's no harm that I had already decided, excuse me, that I want to do a limited colour portrait. Because, and also with my confined space here, the palette wouldn't have fitted beside me on the couch anyway. Okay, so there's this side. I started a self-portrait like this a couple of years ago, where I was tilted like this. And the first 2 or 3 days I continued painting myself tilted, and then it really irritated me. So I ended up bringing the page straight, you know, straightening the page, straightening my head. And I mean, actually I think on the screen it looks as though it's not tilted to you, but it's tilted in my view. I ended up straightening everything up and cutting the paper so that it looked as though I'd started that way. There was something a bit kind of, I don't know, I felt a bit pathetic or something with my tilted head, like I was overly sentimental or something like that. It's funny, isn't it, how a gesture can impart so much. information. Oh, tiny tilt. Well, it's not that tiny really, it was a bit pathetic. I don't know why the word pathetic is coming to me now, but it did feel like that, and I was having no truck with it. I didn't want that feeling. Maybe as the painting progressed, I began to feel a bit more dynamic in myself, and I wanted this straight on view. So you'd never know. Watch this space. If this is one that's going to go on for longer than a day, I might end up straightening this one up too, and then it'll probably look crooked on the screen. But I'm tilted like this. This is a setup now that mightn't be possible to create again, because I'm sitting on the couch here in the corner sofa, and all the cushions are propping up the mirror and my paper, and so I think this might be a single sitting painting. Right, I'm going to use some more of the indigo, with some more darks in down here where my neck is meeting the dressing gown. Dressing gown, the most comfortable item of clothing in my view. And why would you not wear it all day long if you can? That's the benefit of working in a job that where you're not out in the office every day or having to, it's quite nice not to have to get dressed up and to remain in the most comfortable thing you want. But then I wouldn't like to remain in my, I will go to the coffee shop later and do my newsletter, because in a way that it's good for me too to need to present myself to the public at some point out in the world. But some days it's quite nice not to bother with that and sit with my dressing gown in the sunlight of this beautiful low sun in the living room here, with the crispy hydrangea in my orange vase and my pile of books beside me. Right, I'm going to stop talking now. You might be glad to hear there's Midnight. She's up and down. She wants to go into Lily's room, and Lily doesn't like her being in her room. Sometimes she loves her being in her room, but more often than not, Midnight just can be a bit irritating because she'd be crawling all over you and stuff, tearing paper and things with her teeth. So I think she's probably still asleep actually. So Midnight has come back down. And she's going to start tearing the pictures now over there probably. I don't know. It's interesting looking over at this. She's obviously sat on the rocking chair and bounced off it because it's rocking mad. No. Right, let's sort out this beardy thing, and then I'll do something with my mouth. See, she's going to start asking to go out now again. Well, Midnight, you've had your chance. Okay, let's see. I'm sticking with the big brush, just again because I want to continue this kind of fairly sure placing of things. I don't want to get involved in the nitty-gritties. I'm trying to keep myself focused on the clear general things. Right, I'll move down to a slightly smaller brush now to consider what to do in the eye area. Might start with the eyelash line. And then just something, the coloured part of the eye. So I might as well go for a bit of green, seeing as they are looking green this morning, my eyes. And so is my skin a bit on my eyebrows. The thing is, I think I always say this when I'm doing a self-portrait, that I kind of need to overcompensate in bringing the other eye a bit closer to the nose, because if I look at both eyes individually, they end up pointing in different directions. Right, I'm going to do something with the dark of the upper eyelash line again on this side. And the pupil hanging down. I'm going to go for the 1/4 inch brush now, the smallest one of the lot. And I might lift out a little bit around the pupil here. Maybe inject a little bit more. Inject a little bit more dark here again too. Oh, it's not come out as dark at all. Maybe needed a bit more fluidity in it. The indigo and the red. And a wee bit more red now in order to do something on my lips. Actually, no, I want to go back up here and do something more in that eye. you know. Right, I might as well stop there. I don't know what more to do. So that's what happened. It's been a fairly good start for me for the day. Just to do something on paper and on video. I'll just say hi in here actually. And bye. See you another time. There's my hair there. See the full image. Gorgeous. Bye.